I did not get much sleep last night. I had a upload issue on my video to YouTube, and I was a little overzealous about it. And wanted to get that done. So, oh well. It was 137.7 yesterday. Yeah, not surprising. No sleep and bloated. That's only 4.5. I don't think I mentioned this yesterday, but this is just a powdered yohimbine. My MacBook was trying to do an update last night to see if it finally did it. Looks like it. Nice. Okay. Close that and deal with it tomorrow or later. We'll go get dressed. It's dark out. Probably can't see me worth nothing, but back in the grind for walking. Yesterday's track worked out really well, so I'm gonna do that again today. Except with all the extra walking from being off, I got like 16,400 steps. I do not need that many. So now that today will be a boring day, I'll be working all day. Get to really test this track to see if it's as good as it's going to be, and help me end right around 13,500, 14,000. That's ideal. Took me a little over an hour yesterday, 17-ish pace. So, can listen to some motivational and inspirational stuff on a podcast and just get into it. One lap in, feeling pretty good. Again, these are more just for steps, not cardio, but I will sweat. I will breathe a little bit. Going out to 17:10 split, because I can't just be out here for hours. I'm getting 4 miles in, a 20-minute split. It's entirely too much. So we'll keep this pace. Do 2 more full laps, and then walk back to the house. Let's go walking thoughts with Patrick. A lot of bodybuilding, physique, women's fitness, women's wellness, is all just consistency. It's doing the same thing over and over and over again. It may be your morning routine of fasted cardio, your daily step count, your training, of course your nutrition, eating the same thing consistently. Just comes down to consistency, staying constant, removing the variables, I eat the same thing on training days and non-training days, not because it's super delicious. Now I do enjoy it, but I know it works. There's no reason to venture off. No reason to get off plan. Just staying focused. Around the last corner back to the house. I've gone 4.3 miles, 8,300 steps, 8,400. Should still put me in a really good spot for the rest of the day. Like I said, today will be the big test of this walking path to see if this is enough in the morning to allow my normal movement during a work day and normal movement at the gym to get me to my step count. So we'll get home, we'll shower, make breakfast, and jump on the laptop and start work. So if you're consuming rice daily and you're not using a rice cooker, you have to get one. I've had this one for years. I think I got it off Amazon. And it just makes everything super convenient. And I can think conveniency is the easiest or the best way to stay consistent when trying to make lifestyle changes. For me, I've learned that it's kind of a one-for-one exchange on how much rice to how much water. And it's so important to wash and rinse your rice before. There's so much extra starch that just sits on this rice. It's like washing potatoes before you make French fries or something like that. And so I wash it about 3 times until the water's not completely clear, because there's obviously still want some starch on there, but not as white as it is when I first wash it. And then the amount of water I'm going to put in is equal to the amount of rice I put in. So I use the same measuring cup to keep it that consistent. So I put 3 cups of rice, dry rice, and I'm going to put 3 cups of water at minimum. I do 3.5, mainly because I like mine to be super sticky. It just lasts and tastes, I think, better that way. I'll throw it in the rice cooker. It'll take 45 minutes of unattended time, so I can go about my day and not have to worry about standing over the stove, making sure it doesn't stick. Super easy. Stick it in here. Boom, boom, boom. Done. 45 minutes later, you're gonna have 6 cups. Six cups of beautiful, delicious, perfect rice. Nothing glamorous here. Just a couple hours in to work. And I'm trying to also edit a leg day video from earlier this week. And it's almost time for meal number 2. Gonna go start that in about 15 minutes. It's gonna be just chicken, rice, and apple. Nothing special today. Was super bloated this morning, probably from hot sauce yesterday, and trying to balance that digestive system out. So just chicken, rice, Honeycrisp apple, water, maybe some black coffee. We'll see. And then back to work. Just some basic chicken and rice. 4 ounces of chicken, 70 grams of rice, and 100 grams of apple. Honeycrisp, to be exact, because it's the best. And I did pour myself 10 ounces of black coffee and refilled my water. So I would chug all that liquid, eat all this food, hold off until 1 p.m. where my next meal hits in. Third meal.
Are you trying to take them?
It's a Diet Sprite. Third meal, got chicken and lettuce, 2 tortillas, and a Diet Sprite. Got another meal in about an hour. I'm excited for that because I'm starving. And then I got chest, tries, and shoulders tonight. So it should be a pretty good workout. Chest, tries, and shoulders today, or this evening. About to mix up my pre-gym. Just have that. And then have my one single Pop-Tart, frozen, Cokes and cream. Get myself to the gym. So overall, wasn't a bad day. Work was boring, but generally typical. Just pretty tired. I mean, I didn't sleep well last night at all. Maybe got like 5 hours of sleep. Woke up bloated. So I'm ready to kind of get to the gym. Stay focused, get a good workout in, but then get home and get to sleep pretty quick after my last meal. Try to catch up on some sleep. Well, there's more people than yesterday, but not a ton. Hopefully, none of the machines I need are taken. Go in here and get after it. When you're doing any pressing movement for chest, you want to make sure your shoulders are down and pinched backwards. This will place an emphasis on that chest and ensure that you're stretching those pecs as you come down. Elbows should be in a little bit, about 60 degrees from the body, and you're just slowly contracting those muscles as you push out. This application is the same for any chest press, any incline, that's barbell or dumbbell, it does not matter. It may look like I have a short range of motion here, but I'm keeping constant tension on my chest. And that's why you don't see me fully extend or come all the way down. I have the same kind of range of motion when it comes to dumbbell shoulder press. And if we took this shot from the side, you see that my elbows are slightly forward so that there's not too much tension on that side down or front down. Lateral raises, you want to move slow and steady. You don't need a ton of weight here. The side delt is not a massive muscle. Transitioning into some ab work with leg raises, you want to make sure that the tailbone is coming up off the ground and you're curling your hips into your chest, contracting those abs. On weighted crunches, you want to keep those hips in a neutral position. You can see that I'm really coming up, stretching my abs, getting that arch in my back, and really crunching downward and keeping that tension on those abs the entire time. Oh, we're done. Had to do like 5 minutes on the treadmill just to get above 13.5 for my steps, which was like nothing. Just means tomorrow probably got to walk a little bit longer because there's no training tomorrow other than steps, and I'm not really sure I want to go walk in Texas heat after I put my daughter to sleep. So time to go home now, and make my last meal, go to sleep. Well, shower. Shoot. If you were in any form of a deficit and you're craving something sweet, something that tastes like a treat, this has to be your new go-to. So I'm using Jim Flip One Science, their chocolate cookie crunch. Best thing about that, it's a blend. So it's got casein, egg, and whey. You're gonna put about 2-3 tablespoons of water in here. So it's gonna look watery, or dry, should I say. It just makes it, and trust me. So look, it still doesn't look like it's coming together. Continue to mix. You don't want to overload it. A little bit more water. Alright, now look. It's just like pudding. Just like chocolate pudding.